Hey, welcome back to the channel Kavita Deva. We all know that having a radiant clear skin is a universal beauty goal, and the easiest way to reach there is to have a smooth skin. And we all know exfoliation is the key to maintaining smooth and radiant skin. While it can do a lot of good things to your skin, it can also do worse things in the long run if it's not been done properly. So the topic requires a lot of thorough understanding and knowledge, like how do you know you are doing too much and how much is enough? Could it make your skin worse? So in today's video, we are going to talk about when to exfoliate your skin, how to exfoliate your skin, and what are the warning signs of over exfoliation. So before getting into the details of exfoliation, let's understand what are the mechanism behind the natural shedding of the skin. As we know, there are different layers in skin, and the top layer, which is an epidermis layer, is where the new cell is being made in the basal layer of the skin, and these new cells keeps traveling onto the surface of the skin, and it completes its whole life cycle and becomes dead and sheds off. So the whole process of the cell traveling from the basal layer to the surface depends different times in the different age groups. So for an instance, in an infant, the skin keeps shedding off almost every day or every second or third day. But as the person matures, this process slows down and starts taking more time. For example, if you're in 40s, the whole cycle of the cell shedding off takes around 30 to 40 days. And when the person matures further, like in 50s or 60s, it can even prolong for 3 months. So let's understand what is exfoliation and what are the mechanisms behind the skin's natural exfoliation. As we know, there are different layers in the skin, and the top layer of the skin, which is an epidermis, is where the new cells are being made in the basal layer, and from there it travels up onto the surface of the skin when the cells completes its whole cycle and sheds off. So skin is naturally shedding off to be replaced by the new cells which is being produced from the basal layer. So you must be wondering, if the skin is shedding off naturally, then why do we need that extra push for the exfoliation? Do we really need that exfoliation? And the answer is yes, because it is the process of removing the dead cells from the outermost surface of the skin. So the reason is, as we mature, the process of naturally shedding off the cells becomes slower and slower. So when you see a young child, you can see their skin glowing, very dewy and radiant. But in an older person, because of the slow turnover of the cells, piling up of the dead cells on the surface, the outermost layer of his skin looks very dull, dry, dehydrated, patchy. These dead cells, they stick onto each other because of the glue-like substance which makes them sticky. It sticks to each other, giving them a very old, dull and a very worn out appearance. And because of that, it does not reflect the light. So exfoliation has many benefits, and it is super important for any skincare regime, mainly for 3 broad reasons. Firstly, it helps the skin to complete its full turnover cycle in a healthy way. So it's not shedding off prematurely, which gives the skin its radiance and it looks fresh. Secondly, exfoliation also helps to keep your pores clean so that your pores are not blocked with the dead cells, which can later lead to breakouts and blackheads, whiteheads. So it keeps the pores clean. And thirdly, when your pores are clean, when your skin is clear of dead skin cells, it helps the product to penetrate in better. There are basically 2 types of exfoliators, physical and chemical. Physical exfoliators are the ones which we are really familiar with for ages, like your apricot scrubs, and now these days we are also having sonic brushes, and even your washcloths. If you are using it too vigorously or too harshly on your skin, it does the same thing of removing the dead cells from the surface. But if you're over aggressive with these tools and products, there's a high chance that you will over exfoliate your skin and will also wrap your skin with the natural oil, which is a protective barrier of your skin. So personally, I am not a very big fan of the physical exfoliators, but there are certain skin types, skin conditions which does require physical exfoliation, like excessive dry skin, which or a rough textured skin, which requires a gentle physical exfoliation to remove the dead cells from the surface, to loosen the dead cells from the surface. And the second type of exfoliation is your chemical exfoliation. There are three types of chemical exfoliation. Two are we are very familiar with, like your AHAs and BHAs, and the newly introduced BHAs. Contrary to the physical exfoliators, which removes the dead cells from the surface, chemical exfoliators penetrates deeper into the epidermis layer by dissolving the sticky bonds between the cells, which holds the dead cells without causing too much of irritation. So when we talk about the AHAs, there are three basic classical type of acids in this: glycolic acid, your lactic acid, and your mandelic acid. AHAs are a water soluble acids, so they can penetrate deeper into your epidermis layer and are very good in treating hyperpigmentation in any forms of sunspots and melasma. When we talk about glycolic acid, they are a small molecule which is strong and can penetrate deeper into the skin, and so it's not always favorable for all skin types, because it can penetrate into the skin very fast, whereas your lactic peel and mandelic peel are more gentle, are more hydrating, and has a larger molecular structure, so they don't penetrate in very fast, very quickly. Now BHAs are oil soluble acids and is fantastic for oily skin or acne prone skin, and it controls the overproduction of oil. It also minimizes the appearance of the large pores. Basically, it works on the oil gland, which helps in minimizing the oil production and also clearing up the pores, which can lead to breakouts and blackheads, whiteheads. The third chemical peel, which is a PHA and is a new introduction into the skincare industry, is a very promising chemical peel and has larger molecules compared to your AHA and is more moisturizing, more gentle. You can even use it on the skin having eczema or a contact dermatitis, or even for the rosacea type of skin. The thing you have to be careful of is to exfoliate it in a correct and a gentle manner. It helps to promote healthy glow by stimulating the skin cells, by improving the circulation, improving the skin tone and texture, also removing the dead cells and allowing the better penetration of the topical skincare products. Because there are various exfoliation techniques available these days, many of you over exfoliate your skin, exfoliate it a bit too much and a bit too often. Understanding the goal of exfoliation, now the question comes, how much is too much? How often should you exfoliate? Over exfoliation is one of the biggest mistake we see people doing. Generally speaking, you should exfoliate your skin just once or twice a week, just to expedite the skin cell turnover without damaging your skin. But having said that, there are certain points which you must consider before doing your exfoliation. If you're a regular user of retinol, probably you don't need exfoliation very often, maybe once in 15 days or a month, depending. If it's not required, do not exfoliate your skin, because retinol in itself is expediting the cell turnover in a gradual way. Another point which I would like to mention here, you have to see the sensitivity of your skin. If your skin is sensitive, maybe you don't exfoliate your skin very often. Also, if you're on a certain medication which gives little inflammation onto your skin, and at that point of time, if you are exfoliating very harshly, very strongly, can also cause damage to your skin. So try to minimize the exfoliation. And that's a reason we hear from our clients that the skin is sensitive. If they apply any product on the skin, they face stings or burns, it's because they have oversensitized their skin. There are many ways your skin shows a sign of overexfoliation. If your skin is too red, inflamed, irritated, peeling, that's the first sign which shows that you have overexfoliated your skin. If there's an increased dryness and flakiness, that means the skin was over exfoliated and has become dehydrated and dry. And to clear your skin of excess oil, you tend to wash your skin too often or exfoliate it too often, making it too dry, and the skin starts producing excess oil to compensate the dryness on the skin. And that's another reason where you can make out that the skin is over exfoliated. The last sign which shows that the skin is over exfoliated, when you apply any product, it stings and burns and you can't tolerate that product, is again the sign that the skin is over exfoliated. There are few things which I would like you to remember is try to exfoliate your skin at night, because it brings out the fresh cells on the surface, which is very soft and gentle, and which is more susceptible, which is more prone to the sun damage. If you exfoliate at night, so it will give the skin some time to recover. Always remember, physical exfoliators like your dry brushes, sponges, your muslin cloth or your washcloths are also exfoliators, so it is better not to combine it with other exfoliators like your chemical exfoliators, because together it can enhance the activity of the exfoliator, making it too strong for the skin. Always remember, it is very important to moisturize your skin after exfoliation, as it improves the barrier layer of the skin. And also do not forget to apply your sunscreens. As a general thumb rule, do not exfoliate more than once or twice a week, but listen to your skin first. If it's not required in that frequency, exfoliate maybe once in a week or once in 15 days. If you have any more queries over exfoliation, leave it in the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and share my channel. Till then, exfoliate your skin with care and your complexion will thank you later. Bye-bye.